I want to nominate Diddy, bro. Gotta nominate Diddy for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Diddy and Epstein for just being wrongfully. He should get some kind of honor for being wrongfully imprisoned for everything he did.
Yeah, all these abusers, we really just got it wrong, huh?
Yeah, dude.
When we saw Diddy just ragdoll Cassie in that hotel.
Turns out it was her fault.
Yeah.
I had no
what a
idea,
crazy,
dude.
like-
I couldn't believe what a terrible person she is.
Every time we try to believe women, it backfires.
I know. We should have learned. We should have learned better.
So what happened? Did he get charged for that abuse?
No.
So was that dropped?
No, because he didn't do anything wrong.
That's right.
It was,
I think it's statute of limitations.
yeah, statute of
Yeah, I don't
limitations.
think he got put up on those charges.
So they paid off the guy at the hotel or whatever to get the video. And then somehow the video gets leaked later on.
God,
What a scumbag at that hotel.
In LA, I think you only have a year to file for domestic violence.
You know what's crazy about that?
that's crazy.
Can I just tell you?
LA is
Can I
I'm
tell you
not
something
saying there
crazy
shouldn't be a
about
statute
that?
of limitations, but a year is wild. What's up?
It's like LA has the strictest, or California has the strictest divorce laws in the country. You don't even have to be married to a woman. If you guys just live together for 10 years, there's like a common law arrangement where they're entitled to half.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, you could beat her, and as long as she's unconscious for a year, she can't do anything about it.
Shit.
If you beat a woman until she's in a coma for 366 days, you're good.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just gotta
But if you're
keep her
married,
scared long enough.
if you're married to one for 10 years unhappily, they get half your shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Living
wild.
with one, not even married.
No, I
Living
don't
with
think-
one.
I don't think California is common law. I think Bobby Lee said that on our pod once.
It might not be common law, but there is this thing
He
where
would know.
yeah, there is this thing where like after 10 years, you guys
Like a domestic partnership or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, that kind of makes a bad sense because if you beat a woman and she's still kind of moving a little, you're like, oh fuck. Dude.
Now I'm gonna have to make
Finishing moves. Come off the turnbuckle, people's elbow. Like that's like your own. Like what else are you gonna do?
No,
right?
you just gotta keep her scared so she doesn't want to speak up.
Yeah.
Like what Diddy did.
And also, like, the abuse victims,
Allegedly.
like, inherently, like, they don't come forward immediately. You know what I
because
mean?
they're
Like,
getting the shit kicked out of
they,
them.
they self-internalize, like, oh, no, it was actually my fault. He won't do it again. He's
Yeah.
a good guy. Like, it's cycles of abuse that keep people from saying anything.
And I think she was young as fuck when she met him, right? Not like illegal young, but like 19, 18. Like,
Yeah.
you get somebody like that, you can hostage him up and pretty much believe in anything or being down for whatever.
Yeah.
There was some text exchange where she's like, you know, I'm starting to believe you're just paying my rent so that I do these like sexual escapades. And it's like, yeah, dumbass.
Yeah, that was
What the fuck
that
did
was
you think?
Jane, the other one. Yeah. That
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
Cassie.
you idiot. Of course. Why else do you think he's paying your rent?
Yeah.
Have you guys watched a movie together? Have you ever hung out? No, he wants to watch guys jerk off on you.
Yeah.
Like, that's your job. Your job is to get
Yeah.
jerked off on, and then you get a house. Like, there is a little bit of arrogance that comes with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he misled her to make her think like, oh, we're gonna be together, and a bunch of empty promises and shit like that. Diddy,
You're talking
man.
about love bombing, right?
Yeah.
Like, what we got to call that something else.
Wait.
Love genocide?
Yeah. Now I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna go pee.
All right, guys, take a break for a second, man. We have to stop talking about the geopolitical controversies in the world for just one moment, because obviously Wimbledon is happening. Obviously, people are engaged. Obviously, people are excited. You right here, you think Novak Djokovic is going to win it?
I think it's his last shot to win it.
not
To
his
win a
last
Grand
shot.
Slam. I think it's his last best shot. I think that guy Yannick Sinner, the number one player in the world, is hurt. The number 3 player was out, Sasha Zverev. And I think Alcaraz is really good, but this is Novak's best surface. And this is his last. He's getting older. These young guys are so good. I just think they're better than.
Alcaraz won this the last 2 years in a row.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is his last shot. After this, I don't think it happens for Novak. I think Sinner is out. I think that hurt a lot. Zverev losing hurts a lot. All the guys that can outgun him for sure are out except Alcaraz, and Alcaraz still could
So
well
you're
beat
putting
him.
your money on Djokovic?
I would. I don't know if I put my money on. I might still put my money on Alcaraz, but this is the last. This is his best shot to
put your
win
heart
one
on
before he
Joe- on
retires.
Joe.
I think.
Fair
one
enough.
more.
Yeah. Alex Media, where would you put your money on?
Alcaraz.
100% Alcaraz.
100%.
Okay, so Alcaraz is going to take it. Stake is where you're going to go put your money down. Stake is a leader in global betting, U.S. social casinos, bet on top sports, political events, and use the promo code Flagrant for your welcome bonus. Now, let's get back to the show. Maybe we wilding right now, but like the love bombing, I just want the name to change, like the of what it is. Like, don't call it a good thing. Love is good.
Bomb is bad.
No, bomb is bad, but like, it's not. What's that?
Sometimes it's good.
Sometimes
Yeah,
good.
man.
Yeah. Nagasaki, Hiroshima.
When you bomb on stage.
Yeah, you
all
grow
good
from bombing. Yeah. No, but like, if it's not love, like the reason it's manipulative is because it's not actual love. Like, these aren't real feelings you have for somebody. You're like lying to them, lie bombing. Call it lie bombing. But like, if you actually are in love with somebody, like you meet somebody that's like, there are plenty of people like meet somebody and like they just fall in love with them and they're like the most amazing, and then they go and get married. And like,
love bombing does sound nice. Like, it does sound like I'm going to just rain down the fire of my enduring passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, it sounds
That was beautiful.
Thank you. He's a little poet.
It does, but that's what love bombing does to me. You know what I mean? And then you find out it's bad. You're
Poetry education, bro.
I paid $200 for it. Can't complain. But it's like, you hear that and you're like, that sounds pretty good. And then you find out it's actually terrible. You're like, oh fuck, gaslighting sounds bad.
Gaslighting sounds bad.
Yeah.
Like, if you called it what it is, which is like just lying, I'm lying and manipulating you to get this thing that I want, then people would be like, ooh, that's a really good phrase. Yeah. But I think girls call love bombing this thing, and it's just like, hold on, being nice to you, like the communication's off. Being nice to you is wrong. Like, I got to be mean to a girl.
No, but what about the gifts? What about the trips and stuff? Like, that's not
We gotta
lying. You're
stop acting-
actually doing those
We got to
things.
stop acting like they don't want that shit.
No, of course they want.
Yeah, so it's like, if you want it, you getting what you want out of this.
Yes, but these are the same activities that you do with your wife.
Yes.
Because you actually love her and want to be with her.
I love bomb. That's what I'm saying. Stop putting the pepper on my shit.
No, you just love her.
Yeah.
The bomb part is when, after they've gotten what they had, they just dip.
I think
the bomb.
I think the term love bomb comes from the person receiving. They're being bombed.
Yeah.
Not
Bombed
the
with
person-
love. Everybody wants to be bombed with love. I love my wife to
I want
love
to be
bomb me.
showered
fake-
with love.
Yeah,
Love.
love
It's a
bomb.
Fake, it's
No.
a fake love, is what I think. Like, the perception is that the love isn't real.
But I don't think bomb makes
But they-
love not real.
But they,
When is bomb a good thing?
When it's
hold on,
love.
But they feel it's
Hey,
real.
a bath bomb.
I actually
A bath
And
bomb.
those suck. we gotta call them
But a
out.
bath bomb is
overrated.
good. It's a great, relaxing, amazing thing. It's a bath bomb.
Yeah.
but I think
Lip balm.
Lip balm.
Lip balm is fire, right? Like, is lip balm bad?
Lip balm is
You want
spelled
that?
B-A-L-M.
Hey, don't worry about all that. Come on, bro. We're not
It
gonna
looks
get into
good.
semantics.
It's nice.
Listen, lip balm is great. You want as much lip balm all over your lips, right?
Yes,
It's just,
dude.
your lips are dry, so you
You
want some
need
lip
that
balm.
much. You guys
Yes.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Yeah. A bug bomb, you set it off, gets rid of all the termites and shit.
Get rid of
kills
it.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't call it love bombing them,
Yeah.
right? So what I think we got to get rid of love. Don't call it love. Lie bombing. They're lie bombing. They're manipulating me.
You can just say lying.
Yeah, why would
don't
just say
need to-
lying? He's lying to me. He don't really like me this much.
Also, can I have a seshi?
Yes, you can.
And can you also
disclose? This
Thank
has
you.
been disclosed.
Yeah, would you mind?
I've invested money in this company, so we're disclosing right now.
Thank you for disclosing. that.
Disclosed.
That's
You
why.
know
That's
why
why I
I
like
got up when you were talking about love bombing?
Why?
Because you're right. Yeah, I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
All right, can I paint a picture against
Yes,
love bombing?
please
Yeah.
plan
Bomb us with a picture.
Yes.
You
Has
tell-
love bombing ever worked on a dude?
Yes.
Oh no, you
Yes,
got.
no,
oh,
it
you,
might have.
You
It might
got
have.
some dick out of me.
No, the Colts,
Oh
right?
my God, you love bombed me and you got some dick out of me.
Every Colt does this.
Yeah.
You,
Say
you
again?
got some dude. He's like doesn't have a ton of friends. All of a sudden, like, hey, we're your best friends. We love you.
No,
We'll
no,
do
we're
anything
talking
for you.
sexually here. I don't want it to. Don't take it to fucking.
But the love
platonic
bombing
places.
is rarely
But
sexual.
let's talk about. You know what? Let's talk
No,
about
sexual relationships.
Let's talk about the cult, because I think what you're not putting enough weight on is the state that human being is in. Is he susceptible to this love bomb, or is she susceptible to this love bomb?
I would say this is the same case with a relationship.
Yeah, they would say they're preying on these people.
So that person is prey. That person is going through something horrible in their life where they're susceptible. It's like hypnotism.
Or they
Not
had a
everybody can
trauma.
be hypnotized.
Right. They had a trauma in their past. They had an abusive parent, and now they seek that kind of same familiar love in their romantic relationships.
Yeah, so that's about what they went through in their life. It's not about the actions of kindness and love. You should be kind and loving to somebody. That is a great thing that we should do. What does Christianity preach?
Exactly. But what if you say, hey, let's go on a trip. Let's go on my boat. And
Yo,
some-
does
and the-
Christianity, should Christianity stop loving?
No, because they don't do the bad part.
Yeah.
What do you mean they don't do the bad
Why
part?
are you not connecting this?
Hold on, what do you mean they don't do the bad part?
Because they're not like, oh, if you leave the church, like we're gonna cut you off from your family.
Wait,
we're gonna kill
going,
you.
keep going on
Art.
that.
What? That's true.
No, hold on, keep going on that.
If you leave the Catholic Church, you're allowed to leave freely.
Yeah.
If you leave like a Presbyterian
Yeah,
church,
you just
can leave
go to
freely.
hell for the rest of it.
Yeah, that's free. That seems pretty free.
Because if you keep your relationship with Jesus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then even then, you have purgatory. You then can get into
I think
heaven
that
after.
what we would also, this is not an indictment of Christianity, but I think that there are definitely situations where leaving the church means leaving your community, and you
which
are
people characterize as cults.
as cults. So you're saying that Christianity is not living up to its ideals in that circumstance.
Right. Yeah, I would consider that
That's
the
fair.
cultish.
That's fair.
I mean,
That's
if you're
fair.
a part of like a hyper religious sect and you leave and they're like knocking on your door, like come back or we're gonna fucking keep your kids, you can't talk to them. Then
Yeah.
it's like a cult.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And
That's fair.
so like with these girls, like hypothetically, I don't know. A guy says, "Hey, let's go on a trip. Let's go on my boat." She's like, "Yeah, that sounds great, awesome." And then he starts being a piece of shit to her. He's like, "You can't leave. You can't talk to her. Give me your phone. Let me see who you're talking
That's
to."
the bad part.
And then she says no. He goes, "Fine. The trip's off. We're not going anywhere."
That's the bad part.
But then she says, "Fine, you can take it." And he goes,
why
"Okay, good."
are we vilifying the first part?
It's conditional.
but the-
because it had a condition built in.
Why are you
Why
acting like
don't
there
have
ain't
a
conditions?
condition?
Life is conditions. Our wives love us. We start fucking every bitch on the street. That love goes away. Is it
Conditional.
conditional love?
Exactly. Yeah, right.
All love is conditional except for your parents if they're good parents.
But we agree that
I can't be
I got
critical of
one of those.
anything my wife does ever. I just gotta tell her how it makes me feel.
no.
That seems conditional. That seems very conditional. Why are we acting like there's not conditions for human relationships?
No, there are conditions. There are conditions, but we
Yeah.
agree as a society that some conditions might broach too far.
How about this? This is in the Constitution. You go on a guy's boat, he's going to use your throat. Just know that. I have a daughter. I will be telling my daughter that.
is a bar.
You go on
That
a guy's
is a
boat, he's going to
bar.
use your throat.
That is-
And if he doesn't get to use your throat, you're not going on the boat again. Those are the rules for boats.
That is poetry.
That's the rules for planes. That's the rules for trips.
Pledge of Allegiance. Put in the Pledge of Allegiance, yo.
We gotta
I
stop-
pledge allegiance to this boat.
I didn't know there was so
gotta
many
stop-
poetry majors in here.
Yo, shout out poetry, man.
That shit was
Thank you.
fire.
Listen, we got to stop infantilizing women. Only Epstein can do that. There's a certain circumstance where it's like, ladies, you have to be aware of what a guy wants. And here's the reality. They are aware. Women are not stupid. Can I just say one thing? When a broke motherfucker tries to love bomb, you know what they say? Ew. There's no circumstance where a broke guy's love bomb and women are like, I just got love bomb. I got manipulated. He's homeless, but I got manipulated and I'm totally manipulated out of this
Not
pussy.
true.
Very few. We hear a lot of the circumstances which you're right. I'm speaking in totalities. I think that's unfair. It happens far less often than
It's
But
also the same.
a broke guy love bombing is texting all the time. Oh, I miss you. Good morning. Da 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 da. Oh, I love you. Da 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 da. And
Yeah.
then after they're just done with her, just ghost.
Pussy smell.
But I'm just saying that's broke. That's broke love bombing.
I call that pussy smell. And listen, we got to chalk up at least a small percentage of it to pussy smell. Not every girl's hygienic.
There's some percentage.
Surely there's some percentage to pussy smell.
Yes.
Yeah, very
there's
small.
no absolute.
Oh, he love bomb me. No, you bomb me. There's something going on under the hood.
Bug bomb me.
There's a small percentage who's pussy smell, which I think we
I
agree.
agree. I agree. A small percentage.
We don't know what the percentage is. That's the thing. We don't know 100%. It could be pussy smell. It could be a lack of sexual chemistry, which is very important.
That's very important.
But even then, you shouldn't ghost though. You should be like, "Yo, by the way, pussy smell,"
Facts.
and then send her a love bath bomb.
Do you want to know what? Do you want to know what love bombing is? Love bombing is not telling a girl her pussy smells.
Oh my God.
That is an act of love. That is an act of love.
Put the hat back on.
I know, right? Yeah. Sorry. It's more funny when I say it with this one.
Yeah.
I think in a lot of ways that's an act of love. When a girl doesn't say that your dick is short, that's an act of love. Oh, it's not really, we don't have a real connection, blah, blah, blah. It's hitting one side of you're hitting one wall. You're hitting one wall.
That's love.
That's love.
My wife loves me. 10 years straight.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know where to go.
Listen, obviously I'm taking like a wild approach to this
We
on the
know.
other side.
We
But
know.
like
I do be getting confused when
Shut
people
up.
talk about love bombing.
No, can we
When
let's
people
talk
talk
about it.
love bombing, I get confused. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I get confused. I just don't exactly understand.
Ted Cruz is love bombing Israel every single day.
Yeah, he is.
Every day he is love
I think
bombing
it'd be the
Israel.
opposite, actually.
And
again?
Israel is hate bombing Palestine
Well,
for no fucking reason.
Well, they got a reason. I think they had a reason. The question is, how much longer is this going to go on?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I just think it's easier to feel like you got tricked out of something. Like I don't think any girl wants to go. I don't think any girl wants to go. Man, I gave that guy some pussy because he took me on a boat. Like, I don't think at the end of the day they want to feel like it's that transactional. So I think a lot of girls, I think they'd rather go, he was so nice to me, he loved me, he was saying all these nice things, he texted and whatever, and then he just stopped doing that once we have sex. It's just like, yeah, I mean, if the first thing a guy does with you is takes you on a fucking boat or something like that, you should be very aware of his intentions with you. Very aware. Like, I would tell that to women right now. If the first thing a guy offers to do with you is to take you to the nicest restaurant out there, the nicest fucking boat or vacation or whatever, there's one thing he wants. There is one thing that he wants.
I don't know, Schultz.
He is trying to put in a massive amount of guilt on you for him to have sex with you.
Because the implication.
Because the implication is...
Have you seen that Always Sunny episode?
No, tell me.
Like, dude, if you go on a boat, the implication.
There's an implication.
There's an implication.
We already know what the boat is about. We already know the boat. I don't even have to repeat it. You already know. It's emblazoned in your mind right now.
I don't know. We could agree to disagree on this.
Al,
I think that a lot of the times it may be that, but I also feel like, say, hey, if you have a lot of money and you own a boat,
I'm not listening.
That's the cheapest date you can do.
Boat is tricky.
If you own a boat already, then it's like, hey, I don't need to spend no money to bring it to a restaurant. I could just on my docked boat.
Do you know how expensive it is?
You take a girl on a docked boat, you're definitely trying to get head. That's where you're definitely.
You don't even get to go on the water.
That's the equivalent to a rich guy. Hey, let's go for a walking date.
Who goes on a walking date?
Broke niggas.
You want to do it? You want to go in my Uber pool? We're gonna go pick some people up.
But that date doesn't come. A walking date doesn't come with the expectation that we're fucking.
You don't think they're trying to fuck?
No, not trying to.
But not the expectation.
Expectation.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Now, if you got the hardest reservation in the city to get back in your single days many years ago, hardest reservation in the city, and you take a girl there, the expectation that you're getting sex is exponentially higher than walking date.
You don't even know this girl yet.
But what if
all you know about her is you're attracted to her? Of course, the only thing you want to do is fuck.
Yeah, but don't you also want to make a great impression the first time you take her on a date?
The hardest reservation in the city, you get one of these in your fucking life.
For the three girls listening right now, the shittier place a guy takes you on the first date, the more he actually likes you.
Yeah. Actually,
that's proportional. That's
I
proportional.
took my wife to a diner on our first date. We are married. We have a child.
Which diner, though? This is important.
Vasilka.
See, that's different. That's sentimental.
It's sentimental, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not trying to like woo you and push all this guilt on you.
Yeah.
Look at this amazing night I gave you. And then if you could talk to girls, there are girls who are like, begrudgingly will do sexual acts with a dude because they feel bad that the guy has given them so much for that night. And that's exactly what that guy's trying to do. He's trying to put you in a position where you feel bad enough to make him orgasm.
We're not gonna act like 10 years ago that was his version of a high-end date. Come on, bro.
Those pierogies have gotten expensive.
Yeah. We not going cap right now,
It's an iconic spot.
He's like, yo, this place means so much to me. Like, you was trying.
Nah, I didn't take her to Chipotle, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But
So not the cheaper, but that's like a mid-tier, sentimental, not super nice, but this place means something. That's a sweet first date. I'm taking you to, I don't know, what's Teresi's the hardest place to get into or whatever. This is our first date. There is an expectation.
not the hardest.
Let's go, Miles.
it's got the hard.
Yo, where's the producer tags?
Yes.
What happened?
Y'all letting anybody in, man. If I walk into Teresi and Miles is sitting next to me with a girl that's a 4 that he thinks is a 9,
Oh, I'm walking out.
I'm walking out immediately.
Love you, Miles.
There's an
Miles
expectation.
that nigga, all right? Don't you forget it.
There's an expectation that comes with that, and acting like that isn't a reality is crazy because women feel the pressure too. They feel the expectation.
But who do you fix? Do you fix the guys to say like, yo, you shouldn't be expecting?
No. Nope. You're not gonna fix that.
Can I be honest? I agree.
You're not gonna fix
He's dropping
guys.
a lot of money. He's using up all his fucking. He's using every avenue he got for you. Don't go if you don't expect to have sex with this man.
Can I just say one thing?
Can't it be on both of them?
Can I
Because
just-
shouldn't the guy be
No!
up front?
Can I
Shouldn't the
say
guy
one
be up
thing?
front and just be like,
Can I-
yo, you know this is nothing serious.
Can I say one
like,
thing?
we just trying.
Can I just say one thing?
All right.
The responsibility for defense is on the team that has the goal.
Woo! Woo! God damn!
Poetry.
God damn!
This is
This
a good
guy's on
metaphor.
fire.
It's a good metaphor. Let him cook. Let him cook.
They're bitches.
No, you lost it. You lost it. You're cooking so good.
You got me even harder.
The responsibility for defense is on the team that has the goal. Women have a goal. We can't get inside without their permission. We cannot. That is illegal. You go to jail, or at least it's completely covered up by the government.
And it never happened.
Yeah, and that never happened at all, right? But so the responsibility for defense is on a team with a goal. They have the goal. They have to know the defense. They have to know the different tricks of the game that guys are going to try to do to get in there, because guys are not going to change about that. But they can be defensive, and we know they can be defensive because they post videos of them walking down the street ignoring all the guys. Being a girl in New York walking down the street one day and all the guys saying hi, hello, or whatever. They're used to playing defense. They play defense all day.
Okay.
Their existence around men is 99% defense. So let's not act like they don't play.
lies to them? What if the guy lies and says, "Hey, I love you. I want to be with you"?
Then they're crazy. They said that one day in, they're crazy. That's a crazy person.
Every
If you believe that, you're arrogant.
they read fucking smut novels where they fall in love on the first day.
So your
What do you think they?
So your argument is that they're stupid? Is
No,
that?
I read smut novels too.
So you're both stupid. Okay. No. I think that we got to stop infantilizing women. We got to prepare them for the real world. Like, if a guy's throwing crazy shit at you, just know the expectation. If a guy's treating you like he treats the bottle girls, you're a bottle girl. Like, think about that. If a guy is treating you the same way he treats the livestock, the cattle that gets moved from table to table at the club, or gets ordered to go on the boat, or gets flown to the different countries for the parties, there are women that are livestock. That's their
livestock
job.
is good, right?
Livestock is good. We respect the livestock. But that is their job, right? Like, if he treats you in the same way, he's asking you to do the same things that he does the livestock, you're also livestock.
Yes,
To
but
him. That's not who you are as a person, but to him, you're livestock. So you have to act accordingly.
It can't be all on the women though. The guy should be honest. Like, we can't just be like, "Oh, the guy's off the hook. You should have known." Like, nah, come on. A little
How
bit
much
is on the guy
percent are
too.
We should be allowed to lie. I think we should be allowed to lie, because they lie. They lie. You're not that tall. Your eyelashes aren't that long. Your nails aren't that
Al ain't
pink.
that tall either. And his nails don't look like that.
We should be allowed to lie. We should be allowed to lie. We should be allowed to lie. We shouldn't, but we should be allowed. And they should be prepared.
Wait. Let's say it's a responsibility on both. How much on the man? I can maybe meet you here.
50.
Fuck out of here, 50.
Yo, son, because if
Fuck outta here.
Here's the thing. Here's
down bad,
If
brother.
we're honest.
Yo, that
If
looks
we're honest,
crazy.
this is love. I'll do it too. I'll do it too.
Give me a
This is
hug.
love moment. This is love moment. Come on, can we both
I'll
hug?
love you
Let's
like
hug
that.
during this
I'll
call.
love you.
Come on, you guys hug too. You guys hug too.
Just give me a normal hug.
If we're honest,
Yeah.
the human race is extinct.
Put the hat back on.
If you telling men not to lie,
Just put this shit on. Put all this shit on. This guy's
You're
crazy.
telling men not to lie, but if we're honest, the human race is extinct.